Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the show this week. So this week our topic is going to be Halloween. So I know Halloween's not a big holiday in Korea, but for Americans it is kind of a big deal sometimes. So let's go ahead and say who's joining me today. So of course I'm Jeremy.
And I am Justin. I am the soccer player.
And also we have May, and we have a third-year student. Let me let him introduce himself.
Hello guys. Hello guys. My name is Hang Sung-gyu. In the third year, and
No, you can't hear it.
I am happy.
Yes, try to get forward.
Hello guys. My name is Hwang Sung-gyu, and I am in the third year, and I am happy to appear this JJ talk show. I'm proud of being a member of Shinan Middle School, and my English conversation is not good like others, but I will do my best today.
That's great. You're so humble.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
good job. So now we're going to go into our first song. So our first song is by the band Flobots. The name of the song is White Flag Warriors. So let's listen to the song. All right, guys, thanks for listening to the song. So we're going to ask a few questions to our guest today. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to ask you, have you ever celebrated Halloween? Have you ever celebrated Halloween?
I don't know about Halloween military, so I have never celebrated Halloween. But in American movies and cartoons, children disguise themselves as a demon and witch. Then they visit their friend's house or neighborhood's house and give some chocolates and candies. My academic teacher said that Halloween has three meanings. It is the god of the death praise of Salmon, and with the New Year and winter.
Yeah, that's good. So a couple other questions. So have you ever dressed in costumes? Kind of like we're doing today. Have you ever dressed up like this? Ever?
Yes.
No, you haven't? So since you haven't done that, what costumes have you seen people dress up as that you think was your favorite?
Demon is witch is
A
my
witch?
favorite costume.
A witch is your favorite costume? Yeah, a lot of people dress up like witches. That's very popular. Witches and Draculas and things like that. Well, even now they do it still. But usually a lot of it's younger kids, or if it's older people, now a lot of them are dressing up like witches from Harry Potter or something like that. So another thing, do you like scary movies or horror movies?
No.
No. Yes, I'm not a big fan of them either, but you know, a lot of people like them, and Halloween is the time to watch those types of movies. So if you remember when I gave the class to you about Halloween, I tried to scare you a couple of times. So that's because scaring is a big thing with Halloween. So knowing what you know about Halloween, would you want to celebrate it if it was a big holiday in Korea? Is it something you would want to do, or no? Is Halloween a holiday you would like to celebrate if it was big in Korea, or do you just not like it?
Not really.
Don't really like
Do
it?
you want to celebrate Halloween?
Yes.
You do? You would like to celebrate it? Okay. Yeah, since it's not popular, it's hard to find people that do it. Like, it's easy for Justin and I because we have friends who are from America, and we also have Korean friends who want to do some Halloween things with us. But I've noticed it's only with very young kids and like hagwons and stuff like that, or people my age will go out to parties and things like that and try to go through dress-up contests. But there doesn't seem to be a lot in between. So if you're not a really young kid or in college or university, it's not a big thing. But thank you for answering questions. We're going to ask May a couple questions too, really quickly. So let's ask you the same thing. So, do you ever celebrate Halloween, maybe with your daughter?
Basically, Halloween in itself is pretty much new and doesn't have anything common with me, indeed. So, but traditionally, we have our own Korean ghost named Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi is imaginary character which are told in many times in folk tales. So let me describe it for you. Dokkaebi having like 2 horns on the head, and then 1 or multiple eyes on the face, and carrying a big bat, kind of bat, you know, threatening people, especially bad ones, you know. So we have our own traditional ghost. And even during my stay in Australia, I don't think I remember people are wearing creepy costumes on Halloween Day, and even I don't think they have kind of Halloween season on the calendar, you know. So
yeah, I think it's more of an American thing. Also, some parts of Europe, because if you think about Halloween, if you look at the history, it was started in Ireland. So, like I've been telling my 3rd graders last week, and I'm still going to tell a few this week. It started in Ireland, and then the Romans added some stuff to it and took the holiday in. So that spread it around Europe. And also, the Catholics started using it to try to get more people to come to church because it was something that a lot of kids thought were fun, so it helped bring them in. And then the Irish moved to America, and that's how it got to America. So it seems more to be a European and American holiday.
So nowadays, mostly changed it into kids' play, you know, kids' party, something like a trick or treat, or giving them candy, sweets, or chocolate thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids' stuff, and also there are some stuff, like I said, with young adults, like mine and Justin's age, will do stuff like through college and after college, because it's becoming a holiday for going to watch scary movies and like going to Halloween parties and dressing up in the craziest costume you can and just having fun with friends and stuff like that. But let's talk with Justin and see what he has about Halloween.
Well, with Halloween, again, since Jeremy and I are American, you touched on a good point. Halloween is a really good time to watch horror films. I have a list of horror films that if you want to research on your own or even see these movies, you can. We have Nightmare on Elm Street, starring Freddy Krueger, who's a very famous villain.
That's a very scary movie.
Yes, don't go to sleep for it.
I watched that when I was a very young kid, and it scared me really badly.
I'm still scarred by that movie. We also have the Scream trilogy, Scream 1, 2, and 3. And 4, can't discount 4. Poltergeist. Poltergeist is also a famous movie. It's about creatures coming out of the TV when you watch it. It's very scary. The old film called Psycho, about a woman, being stabbed in the shower. That's a very famous scene, black and white movie. We have The Fog, and we have the movie starring Jack Nicholson called The Shining, which was written by Stephen King. So those are some Halloween movies you can see during this time.
Yeah, more recently, you've got the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh, yes.
So We're on the third one. I don't like scary movies, but I like that series.
Yeah,
So
Paranormal Activity. That's a really good time for that movie to come out. Just because that's the no, not Steven Spielberg. It's another director.
yeah, it's been different directors for all three, but the third one's actually out in Korea right now. So if you want to be scared, go watch that movie. I've heard it's very good.
Or if you don't like watching horror movies, like honestly, I'm not really a horror film fan, but there's also other activities you can do at Halloween. And you can also go pumpkin carving at pumpkin patches. I did some research, and in America, you can carve pumpkins and even go to pumpkin patches in Sacramento, California, Portland, Oregon. There are some places in Virginia where you can go and pick out your own pumpkins. Also, they have hay rides and a lot of recreational outdoor activities. So it's becoming more of a family-oriented holiday. Aside from the scare. Now, you can tell scary ghost stories if you like. And if you're really good at storytelling, you should do that.
After carving the pumpkin, do they eat it?
After
carving the pumpkins, do people eat them or?
they don't eat those pumpkins that they carve. The ones that they eat are usually made into pumpkin pie.
Oh, okay.
So usually, if you can pick a pumpkin to carve it, or you can pick a pumpkin to
It's still
eat
waste
it.
of pumpkin, I think.
Yeah, it's those are, this holiday you find many uses for pumpkins.
Oh.
And it's like the most used out of it. So you can make jack-o'-lanterns. I know Koreans really like lanterns, so you can carve a pumpkin and put a candle or some light source in it to shine that design you made in the pumpkin. And I'll finish up by I'll tell you all about the 5 scariest places in America. And I found some. Alcatraz is the top 5 scariest place. It's a very tough prison in Sacramento, California. We have the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Illinois, which is a cemetery, dead people in the ground. We also have the Bell Witch Cave. It's a cave in Tennessee, scary enough. Caves aren't really a friendly place. The 4th place is the Eastern State Penitentiary. So we have jails, caves, penitentiaries, and we have the last place is Gettysburg Battlefield, and that's after Robert E. Lee fought in the Civil War. That's where the battle ended, or it took place. Lincoln president?
Lincoln was the president.
Yeah, he was the president during that time, but Robert E. Lee led the troops into Gettysburg. So those are the top 5 scariest places in America. So when you're doing your research about Halloween, don't forget, if you like to cook, you can carve and eat pumpkin pie. If you like to dress up, you can go buy Halloween costumes, dress up like a witch, soccer player. You can dress up like a gangster. And if you like to watch movies, there are plenty of scary horror films you can watch. And if you like to give out candy, just give out candy to kids knocking on your door. So, you're doing time. So we're about to get into our last song. This song is from the Transformers 3 soundtrack. This song is by Paramore, and it's called Monster. So, you want to go ahead and play that?
Alright, thanks for listening to the song. We're going to have one last question for our student guest. So what do you think about Halloween after hearing what we talked about today? What did you like? What did you not like? Things like that. Here you go.
Halloween is drive away ghosts. In Korea, Korea eat traditional soup to drive away ghosts. So, but I want to celebrate Halloween in Korea.
Ah, I think that would be.
I think that would be a fun thing. So,
Absolutely.
do you have anything else to add, or finished with everything? All right.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by.
We really appreciate you coming.
Thanks again.
All of our student guests, we love having you here. So
Absolutely.
that's the end of this week. And because we missed last week, next week is going to be our music thing, which was supposed to happen last week. So like I said, I've got a special song for you guys that my band recorded when I was in high school. So
Can't wait.
you'll get to hear that next week. All right, thanks for listening this week. Talk to you next week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.